The people of Michigan sent all 38 of us here to the Senate to honestly represent them and to do what is right. I'm very concerned that we again are not doing what is right for the people of Michigan. We have a supplemental spending bill before us that includes some very good ideas, which on their own I would be happy to support. Unfortunately, we're acting more like our counterparts in Washington, D.C., and are including special district-specific projects that have not gone through any sort of vetting process and will cost Michigan taxpayers millions of their hard-earned dollars. I believe it is absolutely responsible for us to be spending money to ensure that Michigan is ready to combat the coronavirus here in our state. It was just announced that there are now a few cases here in Michigan, and we as a state must take action seriously. However, the taxpayers of this state should not be forced to give the North American Auto Show $1 million so that we can combat the coronavirus. Our taxpayers shouldn't be forced to provide funds for garden restorations, living and enhancement center green spaces initiatives, art centers, park developments, picnic shelters, museums, and special ops and response vehicles that serve one township in our state. Are these good projects? Well, maybe they are. But how would we know as a legislature these projects have not been vetted? All of the pet projects should be stripped out of this supplemental budget and should be considered through the normal budget process. Supplemental bills like this are a large part of the reason that people have a huge mistrust in government. Lansing has a spending problem, and this is a perfect example. During this term, we have already heard the need to raise more revenue so that we can fund our priorities like roads. The problem is that we can't control ourselves and continue to spend taxpayer dollars foolishly. We wouldn't run our own households this way, so why do we do it in Lansing? I'm certain that everyone will send out their press releases and post on Facebook to pat themselves on the back and say what a wonderful job they did when these bills pass. I'm certain that they will forget to tell their taxpayers that the wonderful job will actually cost them and their families tens of millions of dollars. I will be voting no on the supplemental, and I encourage all of you to vote no as well, so that we can rework this spending plan to ensure that it is addressing actual needs of our state. I hope you vote no so we can run the supplemental through the committee process and publicly ask questions and scrutinize these special projects. And I hope you vote no to make sure that we have honestly represented the people that have elected us to be here and are doing what is right for the state of Michigan. Thank you, Mr. President, and I ask my remarks to be printed in the Journal.